never met a Jew before. I'd never met anyone from Hamas before. During the next 2 days, we spent about 6 hours in dialogue. It reminded me very much of the conversation that we had with the PLO ambassador back in 1975. It was like a non-starter. There was nothing that we agreed on. But at the end of the conference, I proposed to, his name was Professor Mohammed Migdad. I proposed to Professor Migdad that this discussion was interesting and we should keep going at it. And I proposed to him that he put together a group of his colleagues and I would put together a group of Israelis. I told him that I would find some country that would host us. That was a challenge, but I found 4 countries that were willing to host us. And the first country was actually Russia, had the most appealing invitation to us. And the Russians asked me to get copies of the passports from the people from Hamas in Gaza so they could prepare their visas. And I contacted Professor Migdad, and he told me, okay, he would send them. And I waited a day, 2 days, a week, 2 weeks, and they didn't come. And he told me he has a problem. People are scared. So I went down to Gaza. We could still go to Gaza at that time. I also have a press card, which enabled me to enter Gaza. And I met with him and his colleagues at the university. And they said that if they didn't have a clearance from the political leadership of Hamas, they couldn't attend. So we got in Professor Migdad's car. We drove to the Hamas's prime minister's office. Here I am, an Israeli, have to show them my ID as I enter the prime minister's office, Ismail Haniya, and they look at my ID and give it back to me and say, welcome. And we spent 2 hours with one of the political advisors to the Hamas prime minister, a man named Dr. Ahmed Youssef. And at the end of our 2-hour conversation, Ahmed Youssef said he would join the group. So I left Gaza that day thinking, voila, this is going to happen. We're going to have this dialogue. And then I waited a day and 2 days and a week and 2 weeks, and they didn't come. And Professor Migdad told me that the Hamas leadership outside in Damascus, Khalid Mashal, had put a veto on this.